Okay, we are back. All right, so you guys are camping. You do not have a fire. You have trussed up Lafdul, and you've hidden the book inside Higgimus's backpack with some hopefully noisy things and stuff like that. So, let's see. You guys going to be doing the same watch order? Ockar, then Higgimus, and Braxon, then Yeldan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I guess we have longer watches though because Lafdul's not in there anymore. Or wait, no, Lafdul.
It's always been just the four of us.
Yeah.
Lafdul
Yeah,
just
that's
sleeps.
true.
I suppose Braxon should take his potion.
I guess we're taking 2 shifts now because and Lafdul never was able to make a temporary healing potion.
Oh, how long does Higgimus have to rest since he pushed himself that time? Yesterday.
You don't really have to. Well, you have to rest a half a day. But
and we didn't push
since
it. We didn't
you didn't push all that far. I'm gonna say that you can get it back with the normal rest.
Okay. Since we're taking extra time today anyway.
Yeah, and you can take extra time if you want. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming like during the day, like we have like a rotating watch on Lafdul. And then when we all actually rest,
well, but the point right now is, I mean, there's no day-night cycle here. Number one.
Yeah, no, but
and
we can't just suddenly. We just had like a long rest. We can't just have another long rest like a couple hours later.
Yeah, but you can still hope that. I mean, you know, if people aren't sleeping, then it's fine. You know, everyone awake can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But. I mean, no matter what, he's not dumb enough to try something while everyone's awake anyway.
And here's an idea. Whoever's on watch carries a signal whistle with them, so if they know something bad goes on, they can blow the whistle and we all wake up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we just trade the signal whistle when we go on different shifts.
All right, so. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let me check with Lafdul on something.
That way we don't have to waste time individually waking everybody. Be quiet, Lafdul. Set up.
Lafdul will readjust it to you, but you probably can't tell.
I just realised something.
Hmm?
Lafdul's got that magic ring that allows him to read through things.
We took the ring.
Yeah, you were saying you were taking everything, so I would assume that you'd take rings.
Yeah.
Would this be evil, Old? Hold on. Would this be...
Ah.
Could Higgimus, when we get ready to go to sleep, could Higgimus just knock him out with a big punch?
Lafdul will remember that.
It wouldn't
I
be
was thinking about
evil,
that, yes.
but it is pretty mean.
Well, we don't
Alright.
want him doing anything, and I'm up for it, so he doesn't try to stab us in our sleep or something.
I mean, it doesn't let you know when he wakes up. You know, I mean, that's
Yeah.
Well,
it's not like you can knock him out and he'll be knocked out for 8 hours.
Well, the idea is that we're gonna have somebody on watch all the time, so part of their watch is to check to see if he's woken up yet.
I don't want to be super mean to him. I won't do it.
Come on.
Nah, I'll do it.
Lafdul's objecting. When he hears
That was a
crashing
question to the DM, by the way.
We should just go ahead and do it. That way, then
Lafdul's expecting something, no doubt.
No.
Okay, so
Not gonna do it.
Ockar, you take your watch. With
Yeah, I
Gilmore.
imagine he actually has his wolf watch.
I have the wolf. I have a wolf keeping an eye directly at Lafdul. So, and if he tries anything, the wolf will bark.
Okay.
So Lafdul has a wolf staring at him.
Okay. So your watch is pretty uneventful, Ockar.
Yeah.
It is still raining and storming out. So Higgimus, Ockar wakes you up, and you take over.
All right.
Okay. You do not have a fire, so
You're gonna need to borrow Braxon's lamp, probably.
I have my continual light stone.
okay. So you're gonna use that to
Put it
keep
near
the
Lafdul, so you can watch.
keep the cave lit up.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Alright, and that is going to be... Okay. Alright, so, are you still going to be, like, leaning against your pack and everything like that?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep an eye on Lafdul. I'm not gonna look at him directly though, if that helps.
Alright. I sent you a message, Lafdul?
Yeah, I'm.
Okay. Let's see. Give me
here's a
give me a
question
wisdom check,
before-
Higgimus.
Where did we put
Wisdom?
all his stuff?
I think
Uh-oh.
Ockar would be keeping his stuff.
Okay, Ockar has Lafdul stuff.
Higgimus has been leaning on the book for too long.
It's not bad.
Okay. Higgimus, you notice that the ropes around Lafdul seem to be slackening.
Remember.
Oh,
first off-
I blow the whistle as loud as I can and yell, Lafdul's trying to get away.
Okay.
And I'll go over to him and slug him. And
Wake up!
not trying to kill him, but slug him.
to knock him out, basically.
So I get to do the punching and wrestling rules. All right.
Wait, that's a thing?
Been a while. Yeah, there's a chance for knockout. Yeah, if you ever want to take someone alive, punching has a percent chance to knock out.
When I
Which book
had
has those
held
rules
person
in
on
it?
someone, I could.
What was that, Lafdul?
I would give me the option to knock someone out.
What?
When I cast Toad Person, when we were in that camp, I had the option to knock him out, but it was only on like a 20 or something.
Yeah, I mean it's not a
Or one or
great
something.
chance. But let's see.
The thing is, Lafdul can. Well, if you interrupt him, he can.
Okay, well he is prone, so that is going to. I guess technically that would be an automatic hit, but I still need you to roll an attack roll.
Even with a 1, it's
My
like level.
strength to hit bonus.
Yes, you have your strength to hit bonus.
Oh, good God.
Does that hit him?
That's
go
pretty
15?
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor last
Safe versus having your head punched off.
Okay.
No, he's just trying. He's going for a knockout punch.
Haymaker, I think, is the best one.
No, that you be. Well,
That'd be across his neck.
Punch him right in the throat.
that's one way to kill off Lafdul.
All right. You are going to take some damage there,
Yeah.
Lafdul. Let's see. Your
Right,
strength
24
bonus
hit points.
is 11, Higgimus.
Yes.
Okay.
Does he kill me?
Try not to kill you.
Are you holding back your punches there?
Yeah, I'm trying not to kill
So
you.
it's temporary damage.
You do take a yeah, it is a haymaker. And
Oh,
Right in
no.
the throat. When Higgimus does this, he's gonna say, "I told you not to try to get out."
you are stunned for 4 rounds there.
Yeah, Lafdul wasn't doing anything to be stunned.
As we're waking up, I say, use the magic rope to tie him up again.
Are you gonna do that?
Okay. Found a way to loosen his bonds.
I don't have control over the magical rope.
I figured we were handing it off to whoever was on watch.
No one said that, but you did blow the whistle and people woke up.
Yeah, I did.
Do it, Higgimus!
Well, I'm guessing Braxon has it then, because it's his.
Yeah, all right. Braxon will.
Because he basically.
Braxton's very
now-
tempted
Wait a
to look in
minute.
the book
I mean,
to see the best knot.
No,
but
you're not.
he
You're not
doesn't.
tempted. You're not tempted. You're not tempted to look in the book.
You're not tempted.
Okay.
You know that whole temptation was magical compulsion.
Okay.
I mean,
I have no idea how much damage it
doesn't the
took.
rope actually obey anyone?
Right. So, well, hold on.
Holding it.
You took
does, yeah.
Yeah, but Braxton's the one who owns the rope, basically.
just 3 points of damage. The rest was temporary,
Only?
so it comes back.
Hmm.
I mean, it was a total of 13, but.
I don't remember
So
the rope just obeying Braxon because he was designated owner.
it doesn't obey just him, but
No.
you have to use it, and no one
Yeah,
said
you have-
anything about handing it off.
Okay.
Yeah. So Braxon has it.
Stuff like that you do not assume.
Braxton has
It needs to be
lent
explicit.
people the rope before. You have to hold the rope while commanding it.
That's the key. We figured
So
this out when we tried to command it when no one was holding it and nothing happened.
Lafdul is smaller than he was before. Pretty significantly.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Is he small enough to fit in a sack?
you could just tie him up with, like, get the rope to command the rope to hog tie him again.
Yeah, but then he'll shrink himself again.
I don't think he can do that multiple times, shrink himself again.
Well, hang on. If we tie him up and he
Lafdul shakes
expands,
his head.
he'll hurt
You're
himself.
Lafdul
He
attempts
might
to
not
shake
have
his head.
Roll
You're
on
stunned.
how.
You're out of it.
I know, but he's like...
He can't talk anyways. His mouth. Well, actually, he might have fell off because he shrunk.
Yeah, it did fall off actually. He's not gagged right now.
And we're gonna have to gag him again.
Yeah, we need to be careful though, because if he expands and he's got tight ropes on him, it might hurt him.
Well, I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. We just have to keep an eye on him and then retie him.
Braxton's gonna try and remember if there are some adjustable knots that will expand a bit that he can make.
So you're gonna roll use rope. Proficiency.
I would need to know for sure that that's the case, and I don't know enough about ropes to say that. I mean, it seems to me that would.
There are some, but I don't know if they'll
That would
work in
defeat
the hog
the
tie.
purpose of the rope.
Yeah, I mean, it defeats the purpose of the rope.
Well, you can
of what
make
you're
it
trying to
so.
do.
Yeah, because you can't make it so they won't get. If you make the ones that make it so they can't get bigger, that'll defeat.
Well, no, I mean, if it
No,
can
he wants the
expand, if it can expand, then he would
He
just
can
need
get
to
out.
keep moving around, flexing and stuff like that, and eventually it would just all loosen up and he could get out.
No, he wants to make knots that are Lafdul size, but then tighten them up a bit.
Right, but if you want the whole thing to expand, then the point is that
I figure here's
that
what we
defeats
do.
the purpose of tying something up.
We
and-
tie him
yeah.
up again, and then when he starts getting big, starts getting big again, we can just touch the magic rope and say, and command it to expand with him.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, you could just wait until the he gets larger again and then
Yeah.
retie him up or something. I mean, he's stunned right now.
Or we can just keep or we just knock him out and then wait till he gets bigger while he's knocked out.
I'd say we knock him out.
He's already knocked out.
No,
He was only
stunned.
dazed.
So Higgimus punch him again.
He's kind of defenseless. I don't know if I want.
Yeah, Lafdul's gonna remember this. He'll beat me on the ground.
I'm not gonna do it. I mean,
Ugh.
the main thing was he was trying to get out.
Do we have a sack big enough we can just dump him in?
No, you definitely do not have a sack big enough for a person.
No. I mean, his
Strong
current
right
size.
now, and then as soon as
yeah,
he
but
returns, he'll just bust holes in it.
It's still. I don't think even a large sack is that big.
Lafdul's smaller than most. Isn't it?
I mean, the
Well,
best I have is a provisions bag.
Yeah,
That
no,
you would use.
I don't think you have
I don't
a
wanna do
sack
that.
large enough, even for him in his reduced state at the moment. Maybe in his
Well,
reduced state. I don't know, but that's still kind of questionable.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Well, I guess we can just tighten the ropes on him for now, and then when he expands, we loosen them. Best
Yeah.
we can do.
Oh, such a problem being such a good party. No evil characters.
Yeah, I know, right? When the current one is kind of indisposed by a curse, and he's only neutral, so.
I
Just
thought he
slice,
was
you know,
neutral good, at least.
party members curse.
No.
Just slice their throat and move on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Lafdul, you're just kind of like visibly going to, once you come out of the daze, just kind of, not make any moves. Is that
No, I'm just observing at the moment.
okay?
Trying to recover. I would be rubbing my head, but I can't.
They would certainly. I mean, you could still
We'll use
do
the magic
some
rope
basic
to tie him this time.
ties. That might work. That might expand.
But like you said, he can possibly get out of those. What I'm thinking is, we tie him up with the magic rope.
Right, but
But
I mean, it may not actually be a knot that the rope is tied with, and it may expand since it's.
And then we can.
You could
But
try
if we use the magic rope, we can just grab it and command it to loosen a bit.
You know
until
what?
it-
It'd be so much easier if it wasn't Lafdul, the one that's being tried to be. held
Yes,
captive.
right? I know! Anyone else other than Lafdul and Higgimus probably wouldn't be such a problem.
All right. Well, I mean, it's up to you guys. What do you want to do? I mean, you could just let the spellcasters go to sleep and have everyone else stay up, but that could, really screw you up the next day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Let's just continue on with our shifts.
Okay.
Let everybody go back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Braxon tie him up with a magical rope and just keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
And ask the rope to tighten up or loosen up.
Okay. You go ahead and do that. Higgimus, once he starts expanding after everyone has gone back to sleep, you command the rope to retie him.
Yeah.
And-
And Braxon puts the other end of the rope in Higgimus's hand before he goes back to sleep.
Okay. All right, then Braxon. Higgimus wakes you up, and Lafdul is still tied up.
Is Lafdul awake still?
Lafdul, would you be awake?
Lafdul's just being quiet. He's had to wait in these situations before.
Okay, so you're not sure, probably.
Oh, okay.
Braxon talks to Lafdul throughout the night quietly. Tells him to try and get some sleep.
Are you?
He's gonna remember to torment Braxon at some point.
Are you?
Braxon's
Are you
not saying
keeping?
anything nasty.
Are you keeping the continual light stone, or are you using your lantern?
His lantern has
Braxon will use
continual
his
light.
lantern.
Okay. Are you keeping that on bullseye configuration, or are you just opening it all the way so that it lights up the whole cave?
Oh. No, Braxon will probably concentrate on lighting up Lafdul
Okay.
and not consider the fact that there's probably monsters behind him
Okay.
in the cave that are going to eat us.
Oh, and if
cave
we
is
get a
small.
random encounter, poor Lafdul's defenseless.
All right. Shortly after your shift begins, it does stop raining, outside.
And the bear comes back.
Too small for a bear.
And after about a half an hour, you do hear something outside. Lafdul, if you're awake, you would also hear this.
Lafdul would
It's-
be awake, I guess.
It's
Would
slow
you? Because you've
movement.
been
There's some sort of movement outside. Exactly what, you're not sure. It seems slow and careful, but it also seems
Braxon.
pretty heavy footfalls.
Braxon,
Lafdul's gonna be dinner.
Braxon gently kicks Ockar and puts his hand over his mouth.
I wake up.
Braxon points at his ear and points outside the cave.
Do I hear the thing too?
Yeah. It's slow footfalls of something that seems somewhat heavy.
I'm going to slowly get up, pick up my sword, pick up my shield, and whisper to Braxton, saying, "I'm going to go check it out." Then I'm going to slowly head towards the entrance of the cave.
Braxon kicks Higgimus.
Ah.
Does the same thing.
your
Hand
hand
over the mouth.
your hand
You
would most
guys
definitely
nothing
not
but
cover
handy
his
stuff.
mouth.
Yeah.
What? And I pull out my gun real fast and point at whatever kicked me.
And you
And
see it's Braxon.
let's see, it's Braxon. I pull it back. Trouble?
Braxon puts his hand over over Higgimus's mouth and then does a shush motion, then points outside and points at his ear. Then he-
Motions that Ockar went
So
outside.
hold on, Ockar, are you actually going outside, or are you just going towards the entrance and trying to keep an eye out? What exactly are you doing?
I'm going towards the entrance and keeping an eye out
Okay.
with my sword ready in case something
I
tries to
imagine
attack.
Yeldan found a spot to hang his hammock. somewhere.
No, there would not be enough space in here.
Oh,
You'd be
well,
sleeping
then
on
I
the floor.
guess- Yeah.
Okay. Higgimus and Braxon, are you gonna wake anyone else up, or are you gonna?
Yeah, Braxon's going to hand the magical rope to Higgimus
Okay.
and then go and kick Yeldan while putting his hand over his mouth. Do the
I
same
open
thing.
my eyes quickly and look around and see it's just Braxon.
Yeah. So he's going to do a shush, point outside, point at his ear, and then walk towards the cave entrance next to Ockar.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull out my bow and
You cannot shoot your bow in here. The ceiling is too low.
I was thinking I was gonna have a look outside and see, try to. Yeah, okay. I'll pull out the blade of bird and pull out the swords then. Yeah.
Okay. Ockar, at the entrance, while Braxon is waking everyone else up, you cannot see anything out there yet, but you can definitely hear something, and you can definitely hear the footfalls.
Is it coming towards us?
It does, yes. It's not moving fast, however.
I'm gonna keep my sword ready until I actually see the thing.
But the sounds suddenly stop when Yeldan is awoken and draws his sword.
I'm gonna keep looking out into the darkness with my sword drawn.
Okay. It's quiet for a moment.
I also have my shield, by the way.
And Yeldan's gonna go to the entrance too, ready. And what I'm gonna do, I don't know if ready to actions are a thing, but he's gonna ready in action if something comes in and
Yeah,
it's not a humanoid.
It's not. That's not a thing.
He's gonna attack it if it's not humanoid. He's just gonna attack anything that comes in.
Okay. All right. You get to the entrance. Ockar's there. All of a sudden, the footfalls come again, but they're faster now, and they're definitely coming towards the cave. And you hear a very loud roar.
Yeah.
And then coming into kind of the clearing right outside the cave, a large two-legged reptilian creature comes into view. It
lizard
stops. This is a large thing. Here, I'll get you a token. I'll get you a
Oh,
token.
so it can't fit in there. It can't fit in the cave.
You don't know yet.
Part of me just wants to go out there. Oh, one of those.
Dinosaur.
So, it
Oh, this one. This is a
sees
T-Rex.
you.
It has a small
It
hand.
sees you at the cave entrance. It roars, which is going to wake up the rest of the party members.
Lafdul's terrified. He doesn't know what's going on.
I shoot it.
Yeah, I thought
You're not at the entrance.
Oh, I can't see it from where I'm at.
No.
I don't know how deep this cave is. I'm sorry.
It's deep enough for all of you to be in it and out of the rain and everything like that. Not that it's raining right now.
Does this thing's head look small enough to be able to fit in?
We'll
find out.
Maybe, but it's still pretty. It's taller than you, but it might be about eye height with Higgimus.
Ah,
Young
crap.
T-Rex. Because
Right.
it has tiny arms too, doesn't it?
The arms are good sized, and they have 3 grasping claws on the end.
Braxon wants to get out the extended spear.
Good call.
Okay, so you're gonna turn the your rod into the spear configuration. Okay.
I'm gonna move to the side of the entrance some more, so if it tries to jam its head in, I can just go whack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay. It does roar again and slowly comes towards the cave mouth. You guys are all essentially crouched over at the entrance. Are you gonna stay at the entrance, or are you gonna back off as it's coming closer?
Higgimus is still kind of in the back because he's holding on to Lafdul's rope. Unless he can pass it off to Jewel or somebody.
And you're basically crawling. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Higgimus is kind of.
Do not fire your gun in this enclosed space. It'll be terrible for all of us.
Is the
Ow.
cave?
Ah.
Is the cave bigger as you go into it?
No, it gets smaller as you go in.
Right.
So it's sort of conical shape, but not exactly. It's pretty wide, actually.
Braxon's just trying to work out whether we get a better chance holding it off at the entrance or backing into the cave.
Well,
Trying to run out.
It's definitely it can't walk into the cave. Higgimus has to crawl.
It's gonna have to duck its head and
Yeah.
stick it in, and then when
I
it
say
back
we
its
move
head-
back a bit since it can't get into the cave normally, and if it tries to push itself in after us, we just stab
wanna
at it
kill
with
it?
our weapons.
How come
Yeah,
you don't want to
that's
kill it?
Braxon
wanna
wants to
kill it.
discourage it from coming in by stabbing
Yeldan's
at it.
Yeldan's debating whether or not to go out and meet it because the last one tasted pretty good.
None of us have armor on.
Braxon does.
Yeah,
Braxon.
Most of Yeldan's armor is dexterity.
Braxon says, I'll hold it off here. Somebody, you lot get dressed, get people prepared.
So you guys are backing off from the entrance.
No,
Right now, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not backing off.
I'm going to back off quickly. How long did it take to put on the studded leather?
If someone helps you, 1 round. If not 2
Okay,
rounds.
Starler's not going to help you against this thing.
I'm gonna say to Jewel, help me get the studded leather armor on so I have some kind of protection.
She rubs her eyes and blinks, and then yeah, okay. She comes over to help you. So you're backing off. Yeldan is not. Suddenly the creature dashes forward, lowers its head as low as it can, and opens its mouth very, very wide.
Mm.
And let's see.
Braxon will be trying to stab it down the throat when it does that.
Okay.
Yeah, because he has a spear.
And of course he will disappear down its throat.
And Yeldan, that is going to be a hit on you, since you said specifically that you were not backing off.
Uh-huh. Braxon has a spear.
Yep.
How much damage?
Give me just a second. So, it lowers its head and runs in and kind of jerks its head to the side, right at the entrance where you are, and its teeth just slice across your torso, knocking you back off your feet for 19 points of damage.
Ow!
Oh!
Yeah.
Braxon, you can make an attack roll.
Can I make an attack roll with my swords?
You're back on your... you got knocked off your feet.
Is
Spear.
anyone awake yet?
Yeah, you're awake.
Yeah. When the freaking thing roared, you got woken up.
Spear's got a Thaco of 20. He's terrible with the spear.
That... Even, you shouldn't have that low.
Yeah, you shouldn't have that low. It's
Why
because
has it got 20 in there?
It's your normal
Oh, it's
attack
filled
roll
in.
plus 4.
No, it's filled it in itself, I think.
I don't think so.
Normal Thaco is 15.
so
So that
that'd
should
be
be 19.
But you don't have proficiency, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's a -2. for
So it's
non-proficient.
-2, not -4. So that's
So
15.
17.
17, yeah. That goes 17.
Okay.
That still makes
Unfortunately, you are not able to stab it as it moves.
retracts it.
Yeah, as it pulls back.
Yeah, probably because Yeldan's in the way.
Yeldan's gonna be like, well, it couldn't reach Braxon, so he's gonna back off because ow, that hurt.
Not only did it hurt, but it's your wounds are bleeding pretty profusely.
Yeah, I'm pulling back and I'm drinking a healing potion.
Okay.
Shame you don't have a priest around.
Yeah.
Shame that he read a cursed book.
Yeah, our priest.
You remember?
We still
that bit
had
where...
two. We had two temporary healing potions still, so I'll drink one of those.
That means Level's got the last one unless you handed it out to someone specific.
I already gave it to someone.
Yeah, you didn't mention who though. And no one
No.
said they were taking it, so...
Okay.
Yeah, my lay on hands hasn't recharged yet, has it?
Not yet. No.
No.
So, are you gonna be?
I'm backing off again, so it can't hit me.
Okay. Is everyone keeping back as far as they can?
Until
Yeah,
I
I
get
think
my
so.
armor on, yes.
Okay. With the distance in the back that you are now, it comes back in and tries to stick its head in and get at you guys.
And then Braxton
guys
stabs
shoot
it
it.
again.
Yeah, Braxon will be trying to dissuade it from trying to get in.
Okay. And
Where
what was
is
that? What was that,
Lafdul?
Higgimus?
May I shoot it?
No!
Yeah. When it comes back in, yes, you can.
Yeah.
So Lafdul, you're in the
Been trying
back.
to shoot it.
You're still in the back of the cave. I mean, because they would not have put you near the
Oh,
front.
right. I thought they kept me outside next to a tree tied up or something. I was like,
No,
poor
we
Lafdul.
brought you into the cave with
Yeah,
us.
they brought you
Yeah,
into the
that's
cave.
why we hog-tied you, is so we could have you in the cave.
Oh, right.
I mean, they would have wanted you to have to cross over everyone else, almost everyone else sleeping to get out of there. So they would have kept you close to the back. All right, so Braxon and Higgimus, both of you can make attack rolls.
Hey.
I'm not
Leva?
not doing actual
Breathe.
initiative right now because it's like coming in, making an attack, and then moving off out of the.
Oh, nice job, Braxon.
That's probably still a miss.
That's a hit.
Yeah, you have Thaco 17.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Ah! Oh no! The worst!
Calm down, calm down.
Yeah, it's just a misfire. Come on.
Yeah.
That means it's going to explode with us
No,
near him.
it also
It's
means
not that
nobody
big.
else can hear. We all get deafened.
Yeah. So what's the misfire?
One second here.
Okay.
Leva, I can hear you breathe.
Oh,
Are you sure
Let's
that's
see here.
her? I
It's
thought that's
2d6. Yeah, that's her.
okay.
I was watching.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll damage.
11.
She's
Braxon.
role-playing leather snoring. Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't got the spear damage written down.
Pain
Sorry.
fire, gun goes off 1d3 rounds later. I'll let you roll that to yourself.
Okay. So you, as it sticks its
So it
head
goes-
in again, you hear it click.
Oh, I go, ah! And I drop it and grab another gun.
Okay.
What's the spear damage order? I haven't got it written down on the
1d8.
sheet yet. 1d8, thanks.
Yeah, this is against a large creature, so it's 1d6 normally. Okay.
And plus whatever modifiers it has.
Yep. Let me make a note of that. All right, so as it sticks its head in there, you poke at it with the spear and just kind of like tickle its nose a little bit. Unfortunately,
Question: does it look like the cave itself is getting damaged from it ramming its head in?
No.
Okay,
No,
so we don't have
it's-
to worry about the cave collapsing on us.
it's pretty solid stone. It's pretty solid stone.
I watched a few movies. What can I say?
Do I
That's the
get the
thing
armor
with that.
on me?
Yeah, you've got the armor on you now.
Okay. Now that I have the armor on me, I'm gonna try to move forward and try to get at it with my sword whenever it tries to stick its head in.
Okay, keep in mind that if you're close enough to hit it with your sword, you're going to be close enough to be hit by it.
I understand the risk. That's
Okay.
why I hit. That's why I wanted some kind of armor.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, it's too bad it's so cramped. Can't shoot a bow.
Okay.
And that's why I'm going at it with my lizard sword.
Did you guys put a sack over Lafdul's head so that he can't see?
Yeah.
I think they did do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did it early and we never said we took it off.
Okay. So I was just checking to
and
see
we
if...
did but we did have to do that to regag him.
Oh, okay.
Mostly that's so he didn't know where the book was. An idea possible if it's not magically known to him.
Give me just a second.
Since I'm doing nothing, I'm gonna go check on Lafdul.
I've just had an evil idea.
Okay. All right. So it comes back. Higgimus, you can try and shoot your gun,
Another one.
and Braxon can make an attack with the spear as well. Also,
Echo is 15.
as you do that, let me.
Yeldan went to go check on Lafdul since he can't do anything about it.
Hold on.
No,
just a
that's
second.
probably a miss.
Okay. All right. As
Braxton
you, Higgimus, as you're bringing the your pistol around, the one on the floor goes off and it ricochets off the wall, but luckily no one is injured.
Okay.
So Braxton with the 17, that is a hit. And Higgimus, what's your?
Should I roll?
Yes, you roll as well.
15 is my Thaka.
All right, that is a
That's
hit
a
for you
hit.
as well.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the lizard slaying sword. So
Yeah, this is
roll
a lizard
extra die.
thing sword, so 1d12, and it's yeah 1d12 plus.
I'll add the modifiers.
Braxton's saying someone should toss the book in its mouth.
Yeah.
Ow!
Nice.
Okay, so with that, okay, so Higgimus, you fire at it. Braxon tries to poke it with his spear, and Ockar just kind of runs forward and strikes at it with his sword. You do get an excellent slice across it. It roars, but it bites back at you, Ockar. But you do manage to dodge out of the way of that bite. with that nasty cut, it pulls out and it kind of roars, and then it turns and runs into the forest.
Can Braxon chase it and stab it?
There's no way we
You
can keep up with
could
it.
chase it. Yeldan, give me a an intelligence check, please, as well.
Flash art. Double
I
check
think
my
that's a
in.
pass.
Okay.
Yeah,
when you're
12.
checking on Lafdul, what exactly are you doing?
I'm checking to make sure the gag's still in place, the head thing's in place, the orbs are still tied around him, and I'm checking to make sure it's still him.
Define checking.
So
He's removing the bag and checking under it.
Well, let him
pull-
decide it.
I'm touching to feel it to make sure it feels like him, not just like judging by looks. I'm checking to make sure the knots are still tied.
Such a touchy-feely guy.
How do you know how Lafdul feels like it?
Okay. As
It's
you,
been a lot of
feels
alone
human.
time.
all right, Yeldan, as you check his ropes, you do realize that the knots are not there. And Lafdul, what do you do in that instant?
I
I
touch-
told him.
Okay, you're
What?
all right. So, okay, you're gonna do that. What? You've got someone right in front of you. You can do this out loud. This is fine at this point. I mean, people are gonna see this.
Oh, I've got a thing over my head, so I won't know.
Well, he's touching you right now, so.
I'm gonna tackle him and try and run out. Run out the cave and grab a bag that I think that might have the book in it. I don't actually know which thing's got the book in it.
You didn't see
No.
where we put the book, so you could just.
No, I
grab
got a
it
vague
back.
idea.
Okay, and Braxon, you were running out of the cave after the creature that attacked.
Yeah, he's gonna press the button 1 to change the spear into the flaming sword and try to chop off the at the dinosaur as it's got its back to him.
Okay. Well, I mean, it pulled back and turned and ran, so it's not exactly like it has its back. Are you going to run after it as well?
Well, I was hoping to get straight out and get at it.
No, I mean,
Is it that fast that it can get away?
it's
if
a
you
dinosaur.
run out and try to attack it, then
It might change its mind and try to attack you.
I mean, if your point is to go out after it, then you may be able to do something. The question, that's what I'm trying to figure out from you. You're
Yeah, he
going
wants to
out
go
press
out
the
after
attack.
it.
Okay. And Lafdul, you are going to try and tackle Yeldan. Give me an attack roll.
There's something else I might do, and it might be more in line with my nature. This curse is literally compelling me, yeah?
Yeah.
Lafdul does not have qualms about killing someone if he's going to try and grab the Yeldan dagger if he's got one. And hold up just for
I do have a dagger.
He's going to try and reach for it.
Okay.
So it's a,
As part of the
it's not.
Yeah, well, he's not going to succeed with that roll, but...
Yeah, all right. So you throw yourself at Yeldan, but because your head is still covered,
You don't-
you do a pretty bad job and
Yeldan,
kind of roll
as
off
you-
of him. Yeldan, what is your
as
response
you-
to that?
I grab the rope and I command the rope to tie him back up.
Okay.
Can
Lafdul, the rope's ties you
attempt
back up.
to I was going to attempt to ungag myself and recommand the rope off me.
I was waiting for someone to find that out.
Because the rope's
That's
not
why we have you
instantly tying
gagged.
it. Yeah, but I'm not immediately gagged. I've just failed my attack roll.
But your gag is still in. You didn't take it off, did you?
You know,
When
he was
shrank,
trying
he
to,
was
but
able to command it, but we.
Yeldan was a little bit too quick on that. All right,
No,
now
that's fine.
Braxon, you're running out after the thing. Sensing that possible prey has made itself available for eating, the creature then turns back, and now I'm going to need initiative for the two of you.
I'm
Okey-dokey.
gonna wait and the initiative past, and once I realize Braxton's ran out, I'm gonna follow after because I dealt with
Right.
Lafdul real quick. Like
So, can the spear change into a sword at the same time?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that's
right.
fine.
I'm going to when I see Braxton head out, I'm going to head out after him.
Yeah,
to try to help
that'll
him.
be next round. This is the first round. I mean, you've also got a scuffle going on behind you that's also distracting you and everything like that. So.
Yeah, which Braxton should have paid attention to, but he was already running out the door.
All right, so I'm going to remove everyone else from the queue right now.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Higgimus has something to say.
Yeah.
Okay, Higgimus, what did you want to do?
So when I see this thing where they, Lafdul and Yeldan, it's Yeldan, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I will tackle Lafdul.
I already tied him back up though.
Oh, you already tied him back up?
Yeah.
I will ask.
Tried to knock me
Hold
over.
on.
failed.
What are you doing then, Higgimus?
I will ask Jewel and Leva if they could watch Lafdul for us.
Well, we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I will grab the backpack that has the book in it and run after Braxon.
All right.
We get the.
Hold on a second. Okay. Then that'll be basically next round.
Okay.
All right. So for now, let me actually set this to that. Okay. So Braxon, you run out and attack the large dinosaur that does tower over you, I might add.
He can jump on its back
And
anytime he wants.
make your attack roll.
That's the funny thing is he could do that. That'd be a pretty cool way to kill it.
Kill it. He wants to break it.
That's a hit.
I imagine he can jump on its back and
So,
then stab plow.
Get a
stab your sword.
D12, I believe.
At this point, you should know what the fire damage is, right?
That's all right. All can work that out.
All right. So that's going to be that.
And the great thing is, as it's the fire sword,
It's being
it cooks.
cooked.
It cooks itself.
Where did my other die go? One of mine just went on the floor. There it is.
Not evenly.
All right. So it turns around and roars in pain as you slice into its flesh with the flaming blade. And it bites at you, but with those boots on, you're pretty light on your feet. And dodge back, but it does scrape you with one of its claws for 4 points of damage. Okay, so now I don't even know what that is, Lafdul. I'm not sure. Whatever word you're trying to tell me. Oh, okay, okay. All right. Yeah, you could do that. Actually, hold on a second. Let me message Lafdul something.
So, wait.
Give me
Do
just a
me
second.
and-
Just a second. Just a second. I'm checking something with Lafdul.
Yeah. Yeah, Lafdul wants to know if he can turn into a dinosaur.
Wait, what?
I'm just joshing with you.
Everybody get on the floor.
If also
Everybody
Lafdul
is a
hasn't been
dinosaur.
All right.
sleeping, so he's not getting his power back. Just saying.
So, now everyone can make a can roll for initiative if they're joining in on trying to attack this creature.
Cool. I'm coming out with my bow. This bow.
Okay, did I pass off the end of the rope to Jewel?
Yes.
Well, that wasn't a good roll. Do I get 2 attacks since I already attacked it once?
No.
No,
Okay.
that's not the same initiative.
You missed the round where you would have gotten 2 attacks.
Okay.
Could Level
Sorry, I tried to
still
click on my
do
token. I was
something?
having a hard time there.
Yeah.
Leva can do something. She can cast spells.
And still look after Lafdul.
If you're trying to
Yeah.
look after Lafdul, then no, you wouldn't be able to cast a spell out, because you wouldn't be looking after Lafdul.
Grumble. Okay, she will cast a spell this time, but then turn around and go back in.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and roll initiative, Lafdul, as well.
Oh boy.
You did hear the part where I said I grabbed my backpack, right?
Yeah.
I just need to check something.
You're still blinded.
Actually, I need to check something because. 1 second.
Who are you casting enlarge on?
Miss.
At least it's not raining, so whoever gets enlarged won't be stuck out in the rain.
So lonely for...
I can hear you sing.
That's gonna
I'm
be
done.
3 Lafdul.
Yeah, don't sing. Ald can't pay the royalties.
So,
It's gonna be 3.
alright.
You can ask me about it later if you want.
All doesn't have money for royalties.
Okay.
Ugh, terrible.
I don't believe you had clicked on your token.
No. Oh,
You're in now. Just
oh,
edit it.
thank you.
Alrighty. Okay. Jewel is going first. And Lafdul, I need you to make a saving throw versus spell with a -2 penalty.
Oh. What alignment issue or whatever?
You don't get the bonus.
Does that matter?
You don't get the
Alright.
bonus.
don't get to
I got
know.
+3 against mind affecting spells, and I got. Oh no,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have
it's-
the ring.
Old
So that's
person
13.
isn't mind affected.
You don't know. Alright, my save versus spells 13.
Oh,
Oh,
dang it.
Damn it.
Jewel has the rope still though, so she can tie you pretty easily.
Alright, Braxon, your turn.
Okay, Braxton's gonna slice at the dinosaur.
Okay.
Oh, he gets 2 attacks every second round, doesn't he?
Yep. Yep. You get your second attack at the end.
That's probably a miss.
What's your
What's
Thaco?
your that go?
Thaco is 14.
That's a hit.
It's a hit!
That's a
wow.
hit.
Yeah, large creatures generally don't have good AC.
Oh, right. My wolf is still in the cave with you guys, keeping an eye on Lafdul. I just remembered.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay, so that's he fillets off a little bit.
Alright.
Burning fire!
And it's going to attack you, Braxon, since you're right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna eat Braxton.
Wait, did you roll a crit?
No, I did not. I did roll 3 hits, though. It rushes
Ow.
in, grabs you with both of its claws for a total of, for that,
At least it's happening to Braxton.
Yeah.
2 points of damage from the claws.
What's the bite? That's
But
the
it
more
is,
dangerous.
it does grab you. You are held in its claws now.
Right.
What's that mean for the rest of us?
grabbed,
Not too much for
grappled.
the rest of you, but if he wants to get free, he's going to need to make a Benbar's Lift Gates roll next round.
If I do cold shot, there's less. I don't have a chance of hitting other people, right?
No.
Cool.
And then Braxon, with you held in its claws, it does bring its jaws down upon you, biting for 15 points of damage.
Whoa.
Braxton, how much HP do you have left? Are you alive?
Just. Can Braxton make a cool chop with his second attack to chop off one of its arms?
No, your arms
You're
are
grappled.
held.
He can't. Illusion second.
Can he do a
attack.
strength check to try to break out?
It's Ben Bar's lift gates. Next round.
Yeah.
Leva, your turn.
If he's alive.
I enlarge Braxon.
Nice.
That has nothing to do with you being caught. In fact, I decided to do that before that.
All right. Unfortunately, that's not going to break the hold.
That's funny though, but it gives him a better chance of breaking out, doesn't it?
And so
I kind of wish you
you
put that on
are
me.
Braxon. You're 50% larger,
Okay.
so you're about
So
9
does
feet
that
tall.
how does that affect his Ben Bar's lift gates roll?
It doesn't.
Oh.
All right. Lafdul,
Just means the dinosaur can eat more.
go ahead and describe what happens. Since you did not get help.
Lafdul's going to attempt to out herself into a Minosaur.
Okay. You are now a...
And I am going to... Well, can I... I can't do anything else, I assume, or...
No, you can't. You are... You'd be a large creature, so you would have to crawl.
Yeah.
All right, Ockar?
Does the rope break?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to move in and slice at the thing with my sword, trying to free Braxon.
Okay. Are you making a called shot, or are you just going to attack?
I'm just going to attack.
Okay.
That was flavor. Okay.
That go 14.
That's a hit.
Minus 4 to hit, right? For called
It's
shot.
not. It's not a called shot.
I know for mine though.
Yeah.
It's minus 4, right?
All right, roll your damage, Ockar. Okay. You hit it on the flank. It growls, but it's still got Braxon in its claws, and
Snicker
that
snack
is going
goes
to be okay.
Yeldan, do your thing.
All right, Yeldan.
I'm gonna call shot head.
I.
Okay. So that's a minus 4, so D20 minus 4.
Is he going for the dinosaur's head or Braxton's head?
Nope.
No.
All right. Your arrow goes wide, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right.
Send in
Higgimus.
the Higgimus.
This is for another time. Because I forgot to roll this for the last combat.
Okay.
That I shot arrows.
That's fine. Higgimus, what are you doing?
What's holding Braxton? Is it its mouth that's holding Braxton, or his arms are holding Braxton?
Arms.
It's arms.
Arms.
Yeah.
Call shot arm.
Okay.
My normal THAC is 15.
Yeah, that's still a hit.
Okay.
Let me go pull up the critical hit.
Critical
Is
hit
is it large?
Yes, it's very large. All right. Well, I don't think that matters. You bring your sword down, slicing into its shoulder, cutting deep. It roars, and I'm gonna need Braxon to make a dexterity check.
Okay. To avoid dying.
To avoid being having a giant dinosaur fall on top of you.
Ah,
no.
that is yes.
Braxon.
Braxton jumps underneath the dinosaur
That's
very carefully.
That's really not good. That is really not good.
Good thing Higgimus is right there, and he can probably lift the thing off, yeah.
The good news is that you only take 3 points of damage from the body collapsing on you. Which I could not have really rolled much worse than that. Fantastic.
Could I try to get this thing off of Braxton quick now?
How are you doing, Braxon?
Is Braxton?
You're
is
still
Braxton's
conscious.
Head,
You're still conscious.
is Braxton's head exposed?
Braxon, are you still conscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I wanted to
Is
find out.
his head exposed?
Can Braxton
No,
Off
Higgimus
his
is
way out
gonna-
with his sword.
No, you can't move. You've got a enormous dead dinosaur collapsed upon you.
Is his head exposed?
Maybe? Why? I don't know what
Because
you're...
I want
No,
to.
you can touch him.
I want to try to pour a potion of perfect health down his throat.
Well, why don't you let Higgimus get the
Get the
dinosaur off
dino-
of the body,
Okay,
off of
yeah.
Braxon first?
I still have not heard what you want me to roll.
I'm
Strength?
not really gonna require you to roll anything. It'd be fine.
Okay.
You basically only need to lift up the body enough for other people to pull Braxon
Pull
out,
him out.
and that's fine.
Yeah, once the body's lifted up, I'm gonna pull
So, what
Braxton
is,
out and have
now
him
that-
drink a potion of perfect health.
What does that potion do to him?
We'll see.
Okay, so that is one of the ones from the multi-layered thing, right?
Yes,
Okay, that is...
it's one of the ones that Lafdul had on him because I took all his stuff.
Give me just a second. I need to double check.
Would
Braxton
you
turns
have
into a
known
frog.
which potion to take?
That's a good point.
I've
I
got a lot of
would've-
potions and one of them's poison.
I don't know if you... I don't think... He never said anything about labeling any of
Braxton,
them.
didn't you?
Okay, if they're not labeled, then I'm just force feeding Braxton the potion of extra healing I've got.
Okay. I'll go with that.
So
So
that's
that's-
3d8.
Roll 3d8 plus 3.
There you go. 18 hit points back. Okay,
That's pretty good.
so... And let me see what Lafdul is doing.
He turned into a minotaur. I'm still at the cave entrance, so I'm gonna turn around and have a look into the cave and start heading back into the cave.
Okay, Lafdul, let me see if...
You
Just
okay with
kill
everybody?
use the rope.
Okay. She cannot do another one of those. That's unfortunate.
She does have. She does know how to use the rope. She's seen us use it. She has the one. She has an end of it in her hand.
Yeah. Alright, so, Lafdul, the,
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're not gagged if you turned into a minotaur.
Yeah, the gag and
Gag.
the sack over your head would have ripped apart from that.
Oh, I can speak.
Yes, you can. I'm
Well,
going
I
to
can
need
do
you to
that.
make a saving throw versus spell, and you will get your modifier for mind affecting magic.
Please fail this. Please fail this. Please fail this.
How big is he now?
Nope.
No.
Dang it!
Why didn't she
He's
use
got-
the rope?
Because of reasons. All right,
Well, there's
so
a conflict of faith difference here.
she so as you're doing that, and the rope does not constrain you anymore because of your change in shape and size, and it doesn't want to get destroyed. She
Can I?
tells you that it would be a really good idea to just sit down and wait for us to all talk this out. But you don't feel that would be a very good idea.
No.
Higgimus
Not in my
has
current
Okay.
state.
Can Levar cast a spell on him?
Yeah, you can. You can try it.
How big is he now?
He's a large creature. He's about the same size as Higgimus. He is...
Oh, you remember I was reduced, didn't you?
Could I enlarge him even further?
Oh, good God.
Oh God! Enlarge him so he's stuck in the cave.
Not
Yeah,
so that he would
exactly.
get... Not so that he would get stuck. You know that that doesn't work with creatures.
Okay, what a pity.
Unless, of course, there's, like, an actual entrance. But the entrance to this cave is basically larger than the cave itself. It's you know, the widest
Yeah.
part is the entrance.
Damn. If it was the other way around, it would be fine.
All right, so Lafdul is going to charge at you, Leva, and this time...
Yeldan's at the entrance,
This
so.
time, Jewel is going to grab the rope. And I am going to need... Let's see. Lafdul, give me an attack roll.
Help!
The one time Level needs a low roll.
And, yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Although...
She has got a low armor class.
Yeah, but I don't think it's quite that low. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity check with a -4 penalty. Well, basically +4 to the roll.
Who?
Ow.
Me or
1d20.
Lafdul?
Lafdul, sorry. So
1d-
1d20 +4, so that it forces it to go higher.
Nope.
Okay. So Jewel does grab the rope and commands it to tie you up, but it does not. It is not able to get a hold of you.
Can I reverse counter, get it to tie her up?
No.
You're not holding it.
Not yet.
All right. So, what are you guys gonna do now, Leva?
I'm gonna try and reduce him. If I can't enlarge him, then I can reduce him.
You memorize that?
Memorize the reverse.
Yes, I have 2 of those.
Okay. All right.
I'll pull after.
Does that require a saving throw?
If
If
he
it's
doesn't
against a
want to
hostile
be.
target, yeah. I'd be willing to save against it.
Saving throw, naked.
Against
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Negate.
Fair time lucky?
Nope.
Oh, he's a mini minotaur.
Yeah. So you begin to. Well, let me see if you actually.
Wild magic surge.
Which yeah, and one.
All right.
Which spell will right switch?
It goes perfectly normal. Well, you're not enlarged.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're not. I mean,
You're just
Right
a
now.
large creature.
you're altered, and then you begin to shrink.
Mhm. It's a shame I don't have memory stuff. I've made myself really small, really hard to catch.
And given that,
So he has an easier time moving around in the cave now. So there's
No,
that.
the rope would be easier for it.
so he's a minotaur
I'm
now.
getting smaller. Oh god. The memes.
The memes.
All right. The rest of the party is able to come back in now as you begin to shrink.
Mhm.
Like-
Yeldan, I think you said that you were at the entrance, so you're probably the
Yeah,
closest.
because I basically went out, got one shot off. They finished it.
All right, so you
We'll
turn
back
around and
in.
see this scuffle going on. Where Lafdul was, there's now a minotaur, and he's shrinking. I think he's about half the size now, or something like that.
Am I able to? It depends on who's going first, I suppose. I would attempt to untie myself from the rope, but
Does that mean he's a minotaur?
yeah,
Yes.
that's what
Yeah,
I'll
so-
just said.
someone
Missed it.
said that in chat.
Sorry.
All right,
You're
so
too small
Yeldan,
now.
what are you doing?
Yeldan's gonna be like, "You don't want to try this."
So you're gonna like point an arrow at him or something?
Yeah,
You're
not
making
narrow,
a threat. What are you backing that up with?
I'm gonna
Lafdul's
start
not
pulling.
gonna care.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
start
to-
pulling my swords out
Okay.
I'm going to.
because I can
Walk
I
away.
can non-lethal with swords by hitting them with the blunt end.
I'm going to point my sword at him and say, "I don't want to do this, Lafdul. Just calm down and we'll fix the problem."
Lafdul wants the book. Give me the book.
Uh-huh.
All right.
You can have the book tomorrow once we fix your curse.
No, actually, that'd probably be a bad idea.
You lie.
that-
I see what you did to Braxon. You put him under some kind of gaze. Some
Oh,
We
spell.
fixed him.
All right. Let me double check something.
You were part of the plan to fix him. Don't you remember?
It is fixing the problem. If I have the book, he's no longer the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
are.
you're shrinking down, and that actually allows you to like toss the ropes you know, away from you entirely. But Jewel starts chanting some words, and
Not
I'm
a
going to
spell.
need you to make a saving throw versus spell again.
Any modifier?
No.
Well, she prepared a lot of. That's. Yeah. I got same for a 13.
Damn it! So
Why do you keep doing this?
You're shrinking down, and all of a sudden, a brass puzzle box appears right in front of you, but then instantaneously
that
disappears in a
spell.
puff of smoke. And
That compotion one.
you hear some words that you guess are curse words, but not in the language that you recognize.
So it's not Elvish or.
All right, and all right. So
I'm gonna
what are
try
you
and
gonna do, Lafdul?
grapple lever.
You're gonna try to grapple Leva again as a small minotaur.
Yep. I'm gonna try and grapple her.
Levi
far
is
as Lafdul knows,
gonna try
Lever's
and
the
cast
weakest
hypnotic
member of the
pattern.
party. Ah.
All right.
That'll work,
I'm
probably.
gonna need both of you to roll 1d10.
For
I'm
I'm
just
not-
gonna do that. Just see who goes first.
Oh. Did I... Mine not real?
No, you got a
Oh, when I
3.
clicked on my token.
It doesn't matter. It
Right.
doesn't matter if you didn't need to be clicked on the token.
Wait, does this mean who goes first?
You Lafdul got a 3. He goes first. All right. So
I
Leva,
am
your
grappling
spell is
Leva.
interrupted.
Mm.
And well, actually, give me an attack roll.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm probably at her height, or if not smaller. How small am I? Actually, how far did I shrink?
60% down, I think.
I am my
10%
minotaur.
more level.
Your minotaur was like
From my
9 feet tall, so
I have no idea how high I am. What attack roll?
you're like 3.5, something like that.
Yeah.
And okay, so you
Lucky day,
you attempt to grapple her, but you definitely can't do that with that roll.
I'm just
And
fumbling around trying to grapple. Surprisingly, Lever's got a lot of fight in her.
all right, so Leva, there's a saving throw for that spell.
For
Hypnotic pattern.
yes, there is one. Just a moment.
Is it a mind affecting spell? So get
Negate.
All right, make a saving throw
With a
versus
penalty
spell.
of -2. Penalty of -2.
Okay.
Is it mind affecting? I assume it is.
Yeah, probably
Hypnotic.
is.
Yeah, probably.
So +1 then.
But you might want to read it through because it only says a creature that fails its saving throw does not remember that the caster unspelled it.
That's fine.
Hang on. I'll roll 1d20 +1, so that's -2 then +3.
Oh no, that's
Yeah, that's fine.
There we go!
Yes!
Laughed.
Finally!
Dude.
Finally! Oh. Okay, so you attempt to grapple her, and not being familiar with your minotaur form and being small and everything like that, and the size of the cave and everything like that, you do completely fail to do so, and you. The sudden swaying of her form and moving of her hands, just kind of like your eyes glaze over. You stand slack-jawed, staring
Sorry,
at her. and
Lever's
everything
on
like
watch now for the rest of the night.
that. So, Leva,
could
do you
tie
want
him up
to
again.
keep this up until all of the spells expire?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Leva?
Keep what up?
Keep up the hypnotic pattern. It lasts as long as you focus on it, right? As long as you keep doing
Yes.
it. Okay.
+2 rounds.
Right.
So just
Yes.
keep it going until he turns back to Lafdul. He turns.
All right, so Jewel
I-
Jewel shouts out to everyone else, "Don't grab Lafdul yet."
Okay.
And you keep that up until all the spells expire, and you tie Lafdul back up again.
Poor Lafdul.
Mm.
It's your fault for reading the book.
Now
Lafdul's an escape artist.
that has
Probably.
taken quite a while.
Does that count as
Jewel
interrupted rest?
goes back to sleep immediately as soon as she can. This is
Yeah.
going to interrupt the rest for Leva, maybe. I will let you go back to sleep after all this is done, and I will check something. But Jewel kind of needs the spell, so she's going back to sleep immediately.
Yeah, so she can get rid of
Let's see. Leva used up 3 spells.
Well, you hadn't re-memorized anything, did you?
Yeah.
You
You
cast
didn't have
some other
anything
spells.
to re-med. You didn't. You only casted 1 fly spell before
Okay.
that.
All right, that's fine.
So, what if
And I'm not going to change any spells either.
You just have to re-memorize the ones you used.
I'm just glad I took away all his items.
Yeah.
You imagine what I do if I had my items.
All right, Lafdul, go ahead and message me if there's anything else that you think you can do after they get you tied up.
No, just a general attempt to untie myself.
We're going to gag you again.
Then, in that case,
Gag him and head.
you are not able to get free before the morning.
Mhm.
Jewel will wake up in the morning, rememorize her spells. Leva, give me a Constitution check.
Constitution.
Yep.
All that.
Just roll a d20.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Actually,
What's your con?
12.
Okay.
Damn.
Unfortunately, you wake up tired from the exertion and everything like that. You did not get enough sleep to rememorize your spells.
Oh, well. Too bad.
Well, it's a good thing that you didn't use too many, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay, but Jewel does, and the next morning, Lafdul, you are tied up. Okay.
you read that.
All right. Yep. I see that. I'll roll for that.
I take it at that point it's probably Yeldan's watch, so he's been watching Lafdul.
Nothing happens, Lafdul.
Oh, that's a shame. It's the first time he's done it as well.
All right. So
Has,
yes, Braxon.
has Leffer got any of that magic tea left?
No, we're not
Yes.
talking about the tea.
Yes, I do. Want some?
Why don't you give Lafdul some of the tea and it might make him more docile.
Oh,
well,
Lafdul does actually quite like that too.
It makes you feel better, you know? Do you
Yeah.
really want Lafdul to feel that much better?
Well, first things first, Jewel has her spells back, right?
Yeah.
After a few hours in the morning, she does have her spells back. She
I'm
comes
gonna
up
be
to
quite
you.
tired as well.
What was that, Lafdul?
I'm going to be quite tired this day as well.
Yeah, and you're not going to
Because
get
you
any
didn't
of your
sleep.
spells back.
Yeah.
Or your powers.
All the party's going to get water, but Ash has got the ring.
So,
Oh,
Jewel
yeah,
comes
that's
up. Jewel
right.
comes up to you, Lafdul. Takes off the sack that they put back around your head, or a
I'm
new
going to
sack.
glare at her.
And she.
And I'm going to repeat what she said to me earlier, that curse word.
You're still gagged.
Gag.
Ah,
She
I mumble.
she puts her palm on your forehead, chants some words, and the compulsion to read the book is gone. In fact, you don't even know why you felt so insistent to read it, and it's like really strange to you that you would do all this, forcing all of your companions to go through all that you put them through in order to try and read that book.
I cut the book in half with my sword.
Lafdul's going to apologize. That's a good
Braxon-
thing you
Braxon-
didn't.
You might want to actually like burn it.
Burn it.
Yeah, we're going to go
Braxton
outside.
has his flaming sword.
We're gonna
Yeah,
go
but-
outside with the book. I'm gonna place the book down, and Braxton's gonna stab it repeatedly with a flaming sword.
Well, I'll just hold it to it.
Yeah.
Just burn it. Put it in the fireplace or the fire pit.
We don't have a
don't
fire.
have a
We don't
fire.
have a fire.
Oh, we didn't
didn't
have
get
a
one.
fire. That's right.
Lafdul.
Don't forget
says-
to. I'm actually gonna ask the Ald if we can carve up that T-Rex, that thing that Braxton killed.
Lafdul would make an offer, actually. Even though I don't like the book now, obviously I've become refreshed away from
We're
it.
burning
What would Yeah, I know. What if I were to offer it up to my deity, so to speak, like an offering?
You don't have
Just
contact with
leave
your
it.
deity.
I do, for another day. Contact home power.
Oh.
So you wanna sacrifice it to your deity?
Yeah, he loved the mischievous nature of it. I assume.
I guess I'm alright with that, as long as it's not with our group anymore.
No, you can.
Yeah.
We'll basically leave it in the forest and some elven enclave. You know, just an.
Oh,
open,
this doesn't get rid of it. This
I just leaves it on the floor, and apparently my deity will get rid of it. At some
I
point.
want to
I think it's
destroy
fine.
it. We're destroying it.
All right,
Yeah,
you
no, if
destroy
you're-
it, I'm just offering.
You could still
I'm not
offer to make
demanding.
prayers over it as it's being destroyed.
Yeah,
I will.
basically.
There you go.
So you
Braxton's
do
gonna
that.
stab it.
Yeah.
With his butt sword multiple times, we'll left us praying over it.
Okay, Braxon, you do. It takes surprisingly long to set it alight, but it does finally catch fire and begin to burn quite nicely.
Does it have like a colored flame to it because
Not
of
really.
the magic? No. Yeah. By the way, do we have to spend a ration because there's the dead T-Rex out there? If we take time, since we have
We'll
to
cook
wait.
the T-Rex over the book fire.
Yeah, you can cook some of it, and it's not a T-Rex.
Poetic
Well,
justice,
whatever it
is
is.
it? Or
Cool. That means we don't have to spend a ration for yesterday. That's basically what I was getting at.
Okay.
Because Lafdul wasn't able to create food.
Yeah.
I
So
did it in the morning. Yes, the food it putrefies at 24 hours, so it might be still good for a little while. But
as you're doing that, first of all, is there anybody who wants to do any healing or anything like that? I mean,
I have one healing spell, but I'm kind of against
I was-
healing certain people. I don't know. Would I feel that way or not?
you would recognize that basically everything that you did that was out of character was because of the compulsion of the book.
All right, then I go over and heal Braxon with Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, do we still heal the 1 hit point overnight?
You did not get a good night's sleep.
Fair.
Yeah. Nobody got a good night's sleep.
So next time we come across a
I'm
book
good
that's
still.
magical, we're scared.
6 points.
Before anybody reads it, we're gonna make sure it's not cursed. Got it?
We can, if we gotta get a hands-on detect curse or something.
We take it to that one place. What was it? Seekers?
There are spells probably that do that, but I'm not aware of them.
Braxton says, I've got this temporary healing potion that Lafdul made from me a couple of days ago. Does anyone need it?
A couple of days ago.
I don't think we've used.
Lever's the last one with the potion, temporary healing potion.
Yeah.
So she could have given that to you or something.
Well, Braxton's still got his.
Because we've almost used them every day because of how much damage we've been taking in combat.
Yeah, well, Braxton didn't take his.
Alright.
Well, you also ran away, so you never got another one. And
That's
Well,
fine. You can get that. You
There's
can use
just
it.
there's one potion left.
Yeah. Then
basically.
use it. Might as well.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering if someone else needed it more.
I'm good.
You're on the
I
front row.
I drank my temporary healing potion earlier and got 9 hit points back. So out of 9, so I'm only short 10 hit points. I'm fine.
All right. So Braxton, you go ahead and drink that.
Yep.
Lafdul
No,
goes
just-
over to Joel
just-
and wants to know what that swear word was. He inquires about that quite. He's not. He assumes it's a swear word. What does that mean? And he goes to Lever as well,
You repeat
trying
it.
to repeat
You
the
repeat it
language.
back, and she starts giggling, and
What's it mean?
says, you didn't say it right that time.
Of course. What does it sound like, Lever? I ask Lever.
Level was.
Yeah.
You guys were kind of like distracted,
Yeah.
By
so
Minotaur Lafdul.
you definitely did not pick up on what the word was, and no, you don't know what language it's from.
Leva might be interested in learning the language though, because that seems. to
Yeah,
be
that's
one of
why
her
I tried
traits.
repeating it.
There was an element of it that seemed vaguely familiar to you, Leva, but just vaguely, not enough to like pick anything out or say anything other than just say like something about it seems kind of familiar, but beyond that you couldn't say. And she does not repeat the word for you.
So,
She tells you that it would not be wise to share words in languages that could get you into trouble with certain people.
So
Well, let us go.
we're gonna get ourselves.
Express an interest in learning the language, not just the word. I bet.
So we're good. The book's destroyed. No more
Yep.
turning on each other. Got it?
The book is in fact destroyed. Yes, it is gone. It is ash. You used the fire from it to start a new fire and roast up some delicious chicken-like Allosaurus. That's what it was. It was an Allosaurus.
Oh.
Also, I suppose I should mention what the book was for those curious. It's called the Manual of Dogmatic Methods. It's always a fun cursed item. Legit rolled it up, too. It was awesome when I saw that come up. I was like, yes!
What's it actually do, then?
It has no
No, it's
benefits.
gone.
It has no benefits at all.
I thought it tells you...
Can you repeat the name, please?
The Manual
Manual?
of Dogmatic Methods.
Okay.
Basically, just compels you to read it all the time, and if somebody
It's
takes
like
it
a
away,
really terrible self-help book that you have to read. That's what it is.
The only reason you thought it was good was my role playing.
Well, and the
did a
dungeon
very
master
good
the dungeon
job.
master is encouraged to make it sound like it is giving benefits.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Braxon did a really good job at role playing. I got
Yeah,
it.
I did a good job at that.
And when I rolled it up, I was like, oh, I hope he gets it, because I thought that he would do a really good job with it.
He did a great job.
Because
And
he's
last
been-
one had some.
He's been role playing out, doing a lot of little things, mostly because his character would feel like it would benefit him. So it just like kind of naturally fit with his character. It was great.
And it didn't really seem weird to us until he started,
Until he
doing
started
in
reading it in combat.
Yeah, I know, 'cause-
that's what I noticed.
One of the nice things about ship-based combat is that, for the most part, it's going to take a few rounds for anything to get close, and it actually it delays any combat actions by 1d8 rounds.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow!
There was a time a few weeks ago I thought you was never gonna get rid of the damn
We're
thing.
busy for getting ready for 1d4 days.
All right, so with that, you guys, start to
Start making our way again.
well,
Pull out,
not
though,
yet,
he's gonna
not
be
yet,
so
not
tired.
yet. You cook up some of the food and everything like that.
I know.
Get things going. There's a light breeze today, and as you are getting ready to
Get
you know,
going.
pack up and get moved out and everything like that.
Okay. All close together.
Let's see.
No blush watchfulness this time around, because
Nope.
Nope.
No healing or anything.
we
Uh,
got lots of healing potions.
Yeah.
We got those decanters of perfect health as well.
So as
did
you
that actually
as
do
you're
in
you're
combat?
packing up,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get Lafdul back his things, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine.
Yay.
All right, so everyone
That
gets
happened- that
their
happened
stuff
while-
back and everything
while-
like that. Yeah.
While Yeldan and Leva's cooking.
You hear some sounds at the edge of the kind of little clearing that's right outside the cave, and you look up and you see a handful of orcs on the edge. They
Oh, am I wearing my armor now since we
Yeah, you
woke
would've-
up and
yeah, you
everything?
would've-
Yep.
put your armor
Yeah,
on.
same here.
Have they
Okay.
seen us?
Yes, they have definitely seen you. And Yeldan, give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Yep.
Oof. One above.
Okay. All right, never mind. All right, let's see. There are how many
Are
there?
they writing something?
No, they're not writing anything. They're actually standing at the edge of the clearing, you see the group appears to have 2 females and the rest are males, and as you look up, one of them steps forward. She is holding an axe, a metal battle axe. All of them are wearing what appears to be hide armor of large reptilian creatures of some sort, except for one who is standing right behind the female orc that is stepping forward. He is actually wearing what appears to be some sort of chainmail that's painted red.
As soon as if they're making no hostile, they're not.
I'm
making
going to.
moves yet. I'm just prepared.
I'm going to stand up and walk out, sword on my hip, shield on my arm, in full plate, and say, "Can we help you?"
As she's advancing, she does say something.
None of us can speak this language. Probably.
In a language I don't believe any of you recognize. She stops after advancing just a few feet and speaking, kind of like waiting for a response.
I say something to her in Goblin, see if she recognizes that.
I don't speak that language, basically, you're saying?
What are you saying,
Yeah.
Goblin?
I say, do you speak Goblin?
You see her brow furrow for a moment, and then like her eyebrows kind of, shoot up again, and then she speaks to you, and I'm going to need you to give me a modern languages proficiency check.
Okay. That's just an intelligence check, right?
Basically, yeah. Okay.
13. Yeah.
Yeah, Higgimus. You recognize it as Goblin, but it takes you a little bit to figure it out. There's some archaic forms. There's some changes in pronunciation from what you're familiar with, but you do work out what she is saying. It does take some difficulty, and you might get some of this wrong, but it sounds like she is asking if you are from the stars.
I affirm. I basically say yes.
Okay. Then she says... luckily, yes is pretty easy and hasn't changed much.
Keep it simple.
Or he could just nod his head yes, too, right?
Yeah,
That's
she
a
says
universal.
yes. She says yes. I mean, he says yes. She then says, "Are you going back there?"
That's... Oh, God.
Okay, hold on a second. I have to really think about this. Would Higgimus's prejudice against goblins affect the orcs too?
Orcs are not goblins.
Oh, hold on. They're closely aligned, aren't they, Ald?
They're closely aligned, not as closely related as hobgoblins and bugbears.
Okay.
But I mean, it's it's like
Higgimus
really
orangutans. It's like orangutans to humans or chimpanzees, kind of thing.
Yeldan's
But I mean, like, it wouldn't be like they're not like super aligned type of thing. Like Higgimus, if these were goblins trying to talk to him, he would just kill them.
They're quite a bit different from goblins, but they are
more
similar.
intelligent, generally.
They're a lot more intelligent, and they're kind of similar species-wise, but have a
The
wide
reason why
degree of difference.
I'm gonna put this out. The reason why Yeldan's kind of nervous is based the history of the nearby planet.
Yeah, these are probably people that survived a crash on this place.
Mm.
And the second Unhuman War, and the Unhuman War.
Wouldn't they be descendants?
Nah, Higgimus just hates goblins. All right,
I'm going to-
Higgimus will say yes.
She turns back to the other orcs and says something. Says some words in Orcish. There's some murmuring. She then turns back to you, speaking in Goblin again, and says, "This place is bad. We would like to go elsewhere."
Okay, they're just asking to go elsewhere.
Can we go with you? Like,
You know, if we run
the
into
words
other
she's using are pretty simple. You kind of would guess that, you know, her goblin is limited, and maybe she's also realizing that the goblin form that you're both speaking is not the best for, you know, detailed communication. So she's keeping the words pretty simple.
So even if these were the people, they would be descendants of the people that caused all the problems, right? All right, so actually, Higgimus will say, because he is a little bit against orcs, he will say what you give.
You
don't know what I'm saying, people.
Yeah, none of the rest of you know what's going on.
I was trying to think of like, if they might know where we're going, they might know.
So,
because I would think that crosses Yeldan's mind. They've been on this planet for a while.
But you don't know what this conversation is at all. So.
All you know is that we could be negotiating for if they can take what's left of the meat from that dinosaur.
Or they could be saying to Higgimus, you know, we have 200 orcs around here with bows trained on you. Drop all your items, or we will, you know, fill you full of arrows. So, she clearly thinks for a moment and then says, "We know world, we know dangers, can guide you, but have no treasure."
I say, how many of you? Or how many you?
She motions with her hand to the orcs behind her and says, only these. Rest of clan killed.
How many is there?
So there are, let's see,
Yeah, how many over?
I kind of neglected to actually write down the specific number, so I have to count it up.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I was kind of dumb like that. All right, so there's the leader. There's the one in red chainmail. 4 others that are clearly adults, 3 males, 1 female, and then 2 that appear to be children. Maybe like teen, preteen, not like babies. 1 male, 1 female. So 8 in total.
That's not bad.
Ask all their names.
Don't.
No.
I'm not gonna do that to all.
I did name them.
Oh shoot! Dang. Actually, what will I say?
They said they know. Like now, Yeldan might not be saying it, but Higgimus could think that because he's trying to get somewhere here, and he does have a Geas on him to get there.
Yeah, but hold on. I had something in my thoughts, and you're blocking it.
Taking it away.
Is there?
Oh.
With orcs. Let me get my stuff out real quick. Ald, is there ports and stuff where we could drop them off?
Yeah.
Or are they banned everywhere?
They're not banned everywhere.
They
would not be welcome on Brawl. But
yeah.
you still might be able to leave them on your ship and negotiate passage elsewhere, and you could do something like that in other ports.
What about that the place we stopped at before, that port there?
Considering that they didn't ask many questions about you, that would at least be a good starting spot.
Yeah. they're like a pirate port. It's kind of like Brawl.
No, they're just a port that doesn't really ask questions and doesn't really.
Because I'm not going out of my damn way to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it's like I figured cool. We can just drop them off at the nearest.
The only
port.
reason, yeah, the only reason they have any sort of chance whatsoever is they're not goblin, one, and two, Higgimus is a good person, so he might be willing to do this for an exchange. Higgimus will ask, trade then, if, all right, he'll say, do you know this place? And he will kind of draw out the place we're looking for. Vaguely.
She
In the dirt.
Silver tree.
Or if I have a picture or something.
You could kind of like talk about it, and you could say what you know about, what you suspect of the place.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, she walks back to the male orc in red armor and starts speaking to him. They talk back and forth for a moment. Seems like there's a bit of a disagreement, but then she turns back to you, steps forward a few steps, and says, "A few days from here, big crash might be what you're looking for. Can guide you."
I say trade for guide. Guide for trip off planet to port. New place.
She says, "We do that."
Great.
I say one moment, and I hold up a finger, and then I go and I tell everybody what's going on.
Is that offensive in another language?
If it's offensive, too bad. I'll kill him.
Could
So
have
you
rolled
come back
etiquette,
and
but
tell
no.
You could have, but
Okay, is there anything that
See,
anyone wants to do?
Yeldan's a little edgy, but then he thinks about it, it's like these are probably our descendants. They probably don't know anything about. They might have had stories, but as they didn't attack us on sight because there were elves in the party. We're not hiding the fact we're elves, so Yeldan's fine with it because.
Ice will say they're probably descendants of the non-human wars. Is that what they were called?
The Unhuman
The
War.
Unhuman War.
Unhuman wars.
Yeah, the first Unhuman War. Or just Unhuman War.
Yeah,
That's
because
what
there
it
hasn't
was.
been a second one yet.
So, you do notice that most of their weapons are stone.
Yeah, so they probably
They've been
landed
here a
here,
while.
and yeah. So that's what I say to everybody. Is everyone okay with that?
I'm perfectly okay with trying to help them if they're willing to help us in return.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
that's a fair
objections.
trade, I think. Yeldan's
More
just
numbers, easier to protect itself.
Well, they have children and stuff like that, so they'll probably just be watching the kids. It's gonna be more of a guide type of thing.
Are any of
That's
them
fine.
are any of them space hands?
probably
Or
not.
did they grow up here?
Why would you think that they're space hands? They've
They've been
lived here.
for
They're
at least a
multiple
few
generations.
Yeah, it's been what 300 years since spacefarers probably came to this sphere.
Yeah.
I've heard stories, so.
I guarantee you, the only reason they know is the parent. That it's story been passed,
Stories. Yeah.
passed down generation.
So
I mean, we're
say-
talking about like Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome type of level of.
Yeah.
I say we
There.
help them.
So
Yeah, we can help them, but I'm just
Yeah.
wondering if they have a ship that could be repaired or
Probably
help?
not.
No, they would have left by now.
yeah, if they knew how to repair it, maybe they don't.
Yeah, that's true.
The
all right.
orcs-
So
the
that's all that
parent-
matters there.
We got a
Higgimus-
guide to where we're going. We think. Oh, so
Higgimus will turn back to him and say, "Deal." And what's the does Higgimus know like a common not common, but like the etiquette for deal making with the orcs? Like
For the
how do you
etiquette.
seal a deal?
Handshaking is pretty universal.
Okay.
I mean, it's most definitely a human thing, but it's
It's
become universal because of where
Higgimus will say, Higgimus will say deal, guide for dropping you off at first port we come to.
She nods and steps forward and holds her hand out.
I'll shake it.
Okay.
It's not like who's stronger shake though. I imagine.
She no, most definitely not. She's pretty well muscled though. And from her grip, you would say that she's pretty strong for one of the smaller races, Higgimus.
Yeah, small people.
Orcs are general.
Some of the other orcs with her are definitely eyeing all of you suspiciously, but
at least 3 of us are pointy ears, so
yeah.
I don't know how. They didn't say anything about that, but
according to Higgimus, they didn't say anything about that. Okay, she after shaking hands, she says she kind of looks over your the obvious fact that you're getting ready to move. She says, "Moving out now."
Yes, please.
We show you way, and with that, you guys get underway with the orcs leading the way.
Well, before we go, Braxon says to Higgimus, do they want some of this dinosaur as food?
If they want it, they could get it themselves.
Yeah.
So Higgimus isn't going to be super friendly with these things. He's making a deal, and he's just being nice because that's who he is. But he's not going to be overly friendly with them because they are like allies of goblins, and Higgimus hates, with a capital H, goblins.
So she does introduce herself as Luke Gore, and she introduces the male in the red armor as Grinnock.
Yeah, I'll introduce our group.
Yeldan's gonna be. He's gonna be. If Lafdul wants to take the other side, he's gonna do one at the left side and be running.
Lafdul's tired. He's not in the mood to be on watch.
All right. Well, then I guess
someone else can.
Yeldan's gonna be going back and forth between side to side now, since the orcs are leading the way.
Okay.
Just get the orcs to do it.
And that's where we will wrap up this session. Let me make a note of how far you guys actually ended up going.
The battle for the book.
Not that far.
Not very far at all. Not very far at all.
Which is why I was thankful. Actually, that's why I was like, if we kill that dinosaur, that's food. We don't have to worry about rations. The fact that Lafdul couldn't create food and water.
Okay, they do lead you back to the game trail, recognizing that will be the fastest way. Let's see. Hypnotic Pattern Leva is a 2nd level spell, right?
It is.
Oops.
But she's not there.
Yep.
Okay. That is going to be... Okay.
I'm sure Lafdul actually got quite a bit of experience for his thief stuff.
If I actually got away, I reckon I would have got a lot of XP for using my powers to overcome a situation, but I didn't actually overcome it.
I think you're still gonna get some XP for it because you're being creative.
You could have got an XP for all of us if you had really won.
Leo should get XP for waving her hands around until her arms almost fell off.
She did.
It's a good thing you did kind of hold me back because Lafdul's neutral. If he had no choice backed into a corner, he would have no qualms in killing one of the characters.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured that. I knew that, right?
Yeah, I would. I would roleplay it out.
Lafdul, you're not too mad about me tackling you to the ground and Higgimus punching you in the face, right?
Yeah, Lafdul laughed as soon as Lafdul went
compelled.
for Yeldan's. Yeah, as soon as Lafdul went for Yeldan's dagger, Yeldan knew right then and there he would have no qualms killing anybody. I figured.
Okay.
Okay.
Ockar, 1,080 experience points.
Okay.
Lafdul, 1120.
1120.
Same thing for Leva, 1120. Uh, 960 for Yeldan.
Cool.
And let's see. 1240 for Braxon.
1240. Thank you.
Yeah, just a little less than 25,000 experience to go.
And 1180 for Higgimus. Okay. So, when we come back next time, we will continue the trip. Hopefully with, well, not hopefully, now with 100% fewer cursed book shenanigans.
Until you give us a new book to worry about.
You know. It's always possible. It's always possible.
The ones that aren't correct are going to be like the manual of health, the manual of constitution, manual.
There's a lot of books. There
There's
are a
one for
lot
each
of books,
stat.
and there's a lot of other books too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Higgimus killed the dinosaur by just taking its arm off. Who would have thought that would have killed it?
You took off a little more than just the arm, though.
You kind of went to take off the arm, and then you kind of dug it into its chest more. I figured how I figured
Braxon was
So
almost feed.
yeah, Braxon, how many hit points were you reduced to at that point?
7.
You know, see, and the great thing is that if you just let the dinosaur run away, you still would have gotten some experience for it, and you wouldn't have taken all that damage.
Now that
Yeah, but Braxton wanted to eat it.
Yeah, that's what Yeldan was actually thinking the same thing.
Oh, right.
People are
Oh, did I
gross.
get my lay on hands back for next session?
No,
No, you got to rest.
that'll be later. I
Same
mean,
with me. I've got to rest.
you did not spend a full day traveling earlier, so
Have I figured out the bonus on reptiles yet, since I
Not
fought a few now?
not yet.
What about my
That's
short sword?
only two.
Not yet.
No. Oh.
I fought at least 3 so far.
No, there's only been
That's
2
just-
reptiles.
That's not that many. Anyway, thank you guys for playing. Thanks everyone for watching, and we will be back next week. See you then.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks
See
for the
ya.
game.
Cool.